Kubrat Pulev, the natural heavyweight, facing off against the man who has come up from the cruiserweight division. How significant will that 11-kilo advantage be? Pacing impatiently as the opening bell sounds. We're underway. It's the WBA World Heavyweight title on the line. It's the regular version being defended by the man wearing the red trunks, and that is Kubrat Pulev, the Cobra. The shaven-headed figure wearing the black trunks trimmed with red is Murat Gassiev. 12 3-minute rounds scheduled, and it's a cagey start. Both men respectful of the heavy artillery that the other possesses. But it's Kubrat Pulev moving effectively from the waist, just shaping up. And you can see the natural size difference between two men who are about the same height. Kubrat Pulev, the career-long heavyweight. Not dwarfing would be overstating it, but he's the significantly heavier, bigger man. Had plenty of cruiserweights come up from the lower division in terms of weight class. Pulev turns a right hand beneath the left elbow of Gassiev, looking for that left hook around the rear of his right glove once again. And look at the activity on that lead left hand from Pulev. It really is proving to be an effective weapon, and it's controlling the distance very effectively indeed. Also helping him to establish his range so he can bring that backhand through. The left jab, the GPS of the boxing ring, and Pulev employing it very effectively. There was a good right hand in response downstairs from Gassiev, and then he steps in with a purposeful jab to the chest plate of the champion. There's a good right hook to the body from Gassiev. Really did step into it and just curved it around the left elbow, around the short ribs of Pulev. But Pulev not changing response, and again, it takes the very best in the business to get this man out of there inside the distance. That loss to Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, and AJ Anthony Joshua, the only two men to take it, the only two of the three men to defeat him, and the only men to stop him inside the distance. Very good second round of boxing. There's another solid left jab from Pulev, but it's countered by a straight right cross to the body from Gassiev. There's that right hand which he landed in the second round. He stepped to the side and slung it again. This time he brought it to the front of Pulev's torso, and no shots can have a really debilitating effect. Explosive jab to the body once again. That's around 23 pounds of difference. That right hand landing on the hip, which will slow down the movement of Pulev, and he's not noted for his foot speed to begin with, but he is very consistent with the lead left hand and really difficult to ruffle. Closing seconds of the third round. Good work to the body once again, and just a little more variety being shown from Pulev, particularly from that right hand. I was ringside for the World Boxing Super Series as Gassiev gets through with the right hand, and his contest against the KO doctor Junior Dortikov was fought in a similarly terrific show of sportsmanship and spirit between the two, as the two men engaged in one of the most terrific two-way cruiserweight contests you could hope to see. But here he is now, competing as a heavyweight, picking up the punch pace, and seemingly growing in confidence, having felt what Kubrat Pulev has to offer, looks to go to work with a left hook right hand. But Pulev, no change in his expression, no change in his pace or his tempo. So can Gassiev take him out of this rhythm that he's seeking to establish? Right hand comes through in the form of a half hook, half uppercut. Trying to snake it in between the active high-held gloves of Gassiev, but Gassiev stepping forward seemingly more confidently now. Right hand to the body once again, couple of cuffing left hooks to the head thereafter from Gassiev. Kubrat. Pulev going in search of a right hook around the corner to conclude his attempted two-shot salvo. Oh, that's a good left-right combination. Now he stepped off, and I think he embellished the little rubber legs dance a little bit, playing possum on the ropes. And Pulev, encouraged by that success, getting forwards and looking for more straight punches in between the defenses of Gassiev. And Pulev picking up the pace of that lead left hand now, really tripping it out. There's a new wrinkle introduced to this battle for Pulev's WBA heavyweight title. There's a left-right once again. And he really is stepping into it, but then exploding off his own back foot to sink a left hook into the body is Pulev. Is Gassiev, and Gassiev looking for the left hook to the head, and this one heating up now, just beyond the halfway stage of this 5th round. Scoring jab downstairs from Gassiev. Pulev responds with a right cross up top. Pulev bringing the uppercut into play as he uncoiled it, but couldn't quite find the range. There's a good right hand to the body, and it just doubled over Pulev momentarily, but again he's back. Oh, that's a wonderful 3-shot combination. Left jab, right cross, left uppercut from Pulev, bringing the uppercut into play from the left flank. He attempted one from the right hand in the previous round. And again, Gassiev is trying to get some head movement going on the way in. And he's been waved off by the referee, Rafael Ramos. A single-shot knockout. And Murat Gassiev, the former unified cruiserweight champion of the world, has prompted jubilant scenes in the boxing ring here at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Arena, because he has just claimed the WBA regular heavyweight world title. A terrific single-shot conclusion of a contest that was bubbling along nicely. Each man was enjoying success in their own territory. Gassiev with explosive bursts, consistency from Pulev, and then a left hook uncoiled, stepping to his left and catching Pulev right on the jaw.
Declaring your winner by knockout, and the new